You in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I'm going live right now. Hope everybody's all queued up. You guys can hear me good, Wes? All right, perfect. Mark, what's up? Topaz, what's up? All right, all right. It's been an action-packed week, man. We're just gonna go over game plan Sunday. Backed by popular demand. You guys are requesting it. So, just thought to bring it back every Sunday live at 7 p.m. for 30 minutes of your time. We'll let you get back to your football games afterwards. Well, we're actually going to take a look at the markets. We're going to get our game plan together, strategy together, how we're going to make money for this week coming in. So it's a good habit to start preparing, at least the week before so you can kind of know what's going on before everything starts to pop off. And that's what we do here at Wall Street Jack Boys. So, if you guys are new, if you're in here, the game plan Sunday is free, of course. So, invite a friend or two. See if you can extract some of this wisdom, for free. We're giving it out. But that's what's up, man. So we're gonna actually start off. We're gonna do like a macro view of the markets, on a big level. Then we'll dial in and then we'll actually, go over some events that's happening that's coming up this week, that's coming up, and then we'll actually talk about some setups that I may be looking at, and then I'll take a look at some setups that you guys are looking at. So if you need some technical analysis, anything done on it, I'll take care of that for you. And I hope you guys seen the new shirts. I'm rocking them right now, so make sure y'all get that. It's like pretty dope. But we got the merch. If you're on the website, you just go get the links. Uh, but that's what's up. That's what's up. Just want to give a shout out to everybody who's made it on here. We also live too, so make sure you guys hit the share button. You can share as well. But actually, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and talk about the markets here. So we'll start off on Monday. It was a crazy week. So overall, it was a good week. A lot of money to be made this past week. I hope you guys took advantage of all the money that was in there. Actually, starting a week before, I was already telling you guys to get some exposure into the defense sector and the financial sectors. If you're in the group on Facebook, which of course our group in our community is free, just make sure you fill out the questionnaire. You can get in. We don't want anybody spamming in there. But I was already posting what I was seeing in the markets coming in defense and coming in energy. Excuse me, not energy, but I posted energy like the end of the week. So defense and financials coming into the beginning of this week here, because that's what I was seeing in the markets. And, that's what we saw. We saw a lot of traction in there. Starting on Monday, though, we started off, bearish. Amazon got smacked up, kind of brought everything down with it. But the ultimate culprit of, Monday was basically Trump with the tariff taxes, all of that, Trump versus China, shook the markets up. That they slapped like an extra $200 billion in taxes on China, and then China retaliated $60 billion. And, the markets, we don't like that, right? So you see, some activity on that. Now, coming into Tuesday was interesting because normally that type of stuff right there will normally stay in the markets for, a couple of days. It kind of lingers in there, people kind of butthurt about that. Like, yo, we can't have this, right? Because it's messing up the money. So Tuesday come in, and bam, like everything was just popping up. So y'all know, if y'all was in there watching the markets, Tuesday was a crazy day. And so Tuesday was crazy because like the markets basically just ignored, the whole tariff war thing, the whole beef on that. It was crazy. And then on Wednesday, it was a continuation, right? So it was crazy. It was great. Wednesday was a continuation. Now, Wednesday, we saw financials start to, pop, and we saw energy start to pop. So if you had some exposure, like, again, this is bigger level, but, whatever stocks is into these sectors, that's what you want to look at. So financials was popping off, so you wanted to have some exposure in there. Energy, you want to have some exposure in there because you would have been making some money, right? So, but the weed stocks was crazy. So if y'all in there, in the chat, as well as I know, the weed stocks are stupid crazy. So anyway, just to give y'all a dollop on that, Canada is actually just going to be legalizing recreational use of weed. You want to blow trees, go to Canada, right? It's going to be legal there. I'm not an advocate for blowing trees, but if that's what you do, you might want to do it in Canada, right? I'm a capitalist, and so we just want to capitalize on whatever's going on, right? And so we say, how can we make money off of all these things that's going on in this environment that we're looking at? So anyway, just a heads up, October 24, Canada is going to be legalizing marijuana, right? And so that's actually going to have a positive impact on the weed stocks. And so they're popping crazy right now. TLRY, you guys know that, that just popping crazy. And you got like Coca-Cola that's jumping in on there. You have like all these beverage companies, they're trying to, turn this stuff into some, medicine drinks and things like that. But anyway, like, with Coca-Cola, that's big news. Coca-Cola want to actually get in weed. That's crazy, right? So it's going to be stupid crazy. And who had? Yeah, so Topaz said weed stocks moving to the beverage. Yep, correct. And yep, TLRY, and yeah. So actually, yeah, we're going to actually release an article on it. It'll be, a couple of weeks from here. But you guys, keep that out on your horizon. Thursday. Now Thursday was crazy too because the Dow Jones hit it broke its all-time high, right? So we had a new record in the Dow Jones. So dialing into the Dow Jones, you're talking about the industrials, you know what I'm saying? Like they were popping, and this was like significant because normally with stock options and everything, we normally play like most tech stocks. That's where all the money, in the S&P 500 really has been in tech. You know what I mean? So Amazon has been stupid crazy, right? Actually, you guys can see the screen, right? So yeah, if you guys can see the screens, that's good. Yeah, but I mean, this stuff right here is crazy. Let me just take it out on a weekly level. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. People ask, hey man, can you make money? Are you making money? Like it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. You feel me? If you go back to January, this year, just 1 year, right? From January till, like even now, right? That's 791 points, 67%, return on your money just on Amazon alone, right? And with options, you already know the returns are just ridiculous if you're playing options. And so I do encourage you guys to learn options. Coach, get you a mentor. So you definitely want to do that. I would be honored to be a mentor, but if not, it's all fine with me. Come have fun with us. We make money together. But you see, like it's just been jumping crazy, right? So you have like everybody just making money, but with the Dow hitting those new records, and we saw tech stocks, actually going down. This was actually a significant indication of money rotating out of the tech sector and going into other sectors. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking at the sector, say we like XLK, right? This is the tech sector, and it's still doing real good. But we saw, just needed to take a breather. It's not that they're bearish or anything like that. They're very bullish. But what we call pullbacks in the market, we like to see, stocks that are good that we want to go in to have a nice pullback because we don't want to buy these things when they're overpriced. So we want to see them pull back so we can get in at a better price point. That's all it is. The markets are super bullish. Anybody told you anything different, they're a lie and the truth ain't in them. All right. So the whole overall market has been stupid crazy bullish. 9 years. It's crazy. Yeah. So you said Nike. Yeah. So yeah, Nike definitely. So we're going to get into Nike, okay? We're going to talk about Nike. I'll let you guys ask questions on that too. So let me just get back on track, okay? So Thursday, because I was back on Thursday, we had the Dow hit a new records, and then we saw the VIX actually start to fall. So the fear indicator, you guys see it on your top line here. I got a lot of lines here. Can't really see it on this daily chart, but let me stretch it out so you can kind of see a little better. I got these levels in here, and so I can see the levels of support and resistance where we're going. But the fear indicator here just damn near broke. You feel me? That means everybody is, there's no fear in the markets, right? So we go from here, you go from here to here, and it's like, that means that people are buying and they don't have any fear. The fear is leaving, right? Now, there's always going to be a bottom to this. So, once these bottoms on this, once it starts to bottom, like you see this, right? That's a floor, and then you see it pop up, right? And that's people selling. So that's what happened to you. You see this bottom here, pop up, people start selling. We got this bottom here that's similar to the previous one, right? And then, people start to, when it goes up, people start to selling. So that's the fear coming in the market. So after it, broke through that little resistance, it popped back down, got rejected, and it's been falling ever since. So it's been a lot of money to make. We don't know where it's actually going to go. However, I do see that this low here is very similar to the previous low. So I wouldn't be surprised if the VIX start to rise up, coming into this week. So I would be, careful, coming into this week. So we'll get into that. But, put the VIX, the VIX in your, in your list so you can see what's going on, with the market from, a sentiment perspective. But another thing happened on Thursday is oil. OPEC. You guys don't know OPEC. OPEC is like the mob when it comes to your gas. So when you talking about, we're talking about oil, right? And y'all bear with me because y'all know, I'm gangster. So that's what's the gangster Wall Street, right? So the way I talk is gonna be different from any guru that you ever heard from. I'm just keep it real, okay? The OPEC, the guys out in Saudi, the guys who control oil, they're the ones who control all the pricing on it. And basically, Trump attacked them on Thursday. So Thursday, Trump attacked OPEC, basically telling them they need to get. He's not happy with it. He's like, listen, man, y'all need to get these prices down, basically. And so that kind of put them on a little pressure, right? And so that's interesting to see. This is something to look forward to this week coming up. Oil is going to be one of my key focuses I'm going to be paying attention to, which we'll get into that here in a moment. But keep that on your radar. Trump beef with OPEC also. Who's going to win this, right? So we'll see what happens in that. And then Friday was interesting. A lot of things popped off on Friday, but we had a nice continuation from Tuesday. What's up, Warren? How you doing, my man? But we had a nice continuation from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Straight bull, straight bull. Nothing but money to be made in the markets. It was a happy week for me. I was super excited about it. And was even able to skate out with some day trades, which that's pretty awesome. Anytime I'm a swing trader, but anytime I can skate off with some day trade, that's major. So Friday we had the reshuffle of the tech stock. So something to keep in mind also, and we talked about this a little bit last year, and things, they take time, they progress into what they're going to turn in. But from last year when we saw actually, let me just pull up tech, all right? And I'm gonna just mainly say Amazon, right? I'm gonna just say mainly Amazon. Let me pull up tech, and then we'll go look at the bigger point of view here. So this is the tech sector right here. So all the tech stocks basically in this right here. And the run up on this was stupid, dumb, crazy. All right. The run up on this thing was crazy. Even you go back, this is 3 years, right? So, look at that. Doesn't take a rocket, this is above where you enter, right? Anything above that is all, money, right? So the tech sector has been booming, right? And it's going to continue to boom because a lot of things is being innovated out of it. But tech it's been getting super big, right? What's time? Okay, so yeah, tech has been super big, making a lot of money. And I always say, like, even to my kids, like, when you taking money, you taking profits, somebody got to pay. You know what I mean? And in this environment that we're making money, you got the regulators that control the environments in which you make money in. And so, you don't catch the attention to people when you making stupid, dumb, crazy run-ups, like Amazon fans, right? Like, this thing is damn near parabolic. You feel me? Like, when I say parabolic, meaning it just go straight up, like to the moon, like, anyway, but that's crazy. So Amazon, this stock it's been stupid crazy, right? And it's going to keep going up, and they keep on buying new things. I mean, they've been disrupting a lot of stuff, but they've been providing a lot of, great convenience and services for, consumers like you and I. So nothing bad about that. But the regulators, they want to regulate, because things are not the same. The old school money, the old gurus you used to see in Wall Street, all that old stuff that's old school. Everybody is at home like I am right now, trading stocks right now. That's just reality, right? So anyway, with this run up in Amazon, the regulators they're actually trying to break Amazon up. All right. So you hear it from nowhere else, you hear it from me. They're trying to break Amazon up into, like, basically maybe two different companies. Kind of like, if you remember, they broke up Microsoft, they get too big, broke up Microsoft back in the 90s. So Amazon, they may get broken up, right? And, because Amazon provide different services, but Amazon, make stupid, dumb, crazy money off of, consumer goods, of course, right? And then they also make stupid, dumb, crazy money off of their cloud service or their cloud technology. And so that's why it's kind of hard to really classify Amazon as a tech company, as a consumer. It's all of that, right? But anyway, so with the cloud technology, Amazon has put everybody in the dust, like Google, Microsoft. None of those companies can see Amazon. Amazon controls the whole cloud thing. So I say cloud, if you're not familiar, your iTunes, your iCloud, your i this, that, and the third. All this stuff is in the cloud. You play video games, people don't even buy CDs no more. Everything is in the cloud. Amazon is the leader of that, right? Your music, your downloads, you got Tidal, you got Amazon Music, or whatever your music thing is all in the cloud, right? So Amazon actually basically control that the whole sector. And if you work in tech, then you will know these things. And I believe we got Mark in here. So Mark, he knows, and I think he's a specialist on that. So, but you can see all of this stuff happening in the market where Amazon is making all this crazy money, and this is mainly from that. And so what the regulators are trying to do is trying to come in and basically break up Amazon. Now, we don't know if they will have the power to do so, but it is on the table. And so because of that, we see some downside in tech. And not only just that, but Trump also has launched a probe into tech companies. We got Facebook, Google, and who else he do? He signed an executive orders, right? So they're going to go in and investigate Facebook, Google, and what's the other company? Anybody know the other company, third company? They do Twitter. So yeah, Twitter. There we go. So Twitter, Facebook, and Google. I know he launched probes on those companies. So the Department of Justice is going to be investigating them. They're complaining about them, basically saying that they're discriminating on conservatives. These days, anyone Trump goes against gets paid. Hey, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but maybe you guys watch TV shows. You watch Power, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, whatever these TV shows you watch. Watch the markets. I promise, I guarantee you're going to be super entertained, because it's like, that's my new hashtag. Make sure y'all hashtag that. Who wrote this script? Because a lot of times I have to ask myself, like, who's writing these scripts? This is not a movie. This is real life. It's happening, like, all around us. And these are the things that's actually controlling the environments that we live in. So yeah, like, it really impacts you, whether you know it or not. The money controls everything. Your job, how you put food on the table for your kids. This stuff is super important on that type of level. So it's definitely good to pay attention to it. And you want to pay attention to all the noise, but you definitely want to know what's going on, especially when it comes to your money. You got 401ks, IRAs, pensions. You need to know what's going on with your money. How you going to find that out? You need to be involved in the markets. So I put it like that. But, keep your eyes open on these coming weeks, for this probe into, how these tech companies are using data, because, yeah, they all use data every time we use our cell phones. If you guys seen the interview with Elon Musk, that was crazy. Make sure you look at him and Joe Rogan. Yeah, he was blowing trees. But look at the interview, and that was funny, but the interview was actually really good. They talk about certain things like your phone is an extension of you, so you're already a cyborg, because they collect all this information that you give them free, taking pictures, access to your microphones, cameras, all this stuff, right? And everything is quantified into data in these companies. They use this data, they leverage, they sell it, they make money using data, right? And they feel it to this artificial intelligence, which that's something else we write about. I already got a whole watch list for artificial intelligence companies, because they're going to be making crazy money here. But just pay attention to anything tied to Trump, whether it's negative or positive. You want to pay attention to those things, right? Because they will impact your position if you have exposure in these, sectors. But they had a reshuffle, okay, of the tech stocks, because again, the S&P 500 is weighted too heavy on tech, so it's too much exposure. They did this rotation, and they started this new ETF a couple of months back called XLC. So make sure you guys get familiar with this one. We're going to start playing it a little more often. Actually, I haven't even done anything on it just yet, but we will start to see some setups in XLC, as they actually did a rotation, moving some of the consumer stocks into the tech stock, and the tech stocks into the communication sector. So this is the communication ETF. I know that Facebook is in here. We have Facebook in here. What else do we have in here? Twitter, Google, all of those, like, they're into the sector now. And that started on Friday. So starting now, they will be in this sector here. So their moves, and they start to move, and they make these crazy dumb moves. XLC will start to move, feel that, as well. So make sure y'all keep that. This is something new. It's important that you know it. XLC, you can see the charts, and you're good to go. And then next thing that happened on Friday was the Dow Jones came back, hit new highs again 2 times in a row. That was stupid, dumb, crazy, because the industrials, they just been taking off, So while all of this, attention is on tech right now, yes, easy money going tech, but tech had to take a breather last week. So tech You know, last week just wasn't tech week. You feel me? So if you was in tech, you probably got crushed. But if you was in the industrials, you know, if you were in energy, health, financials, then you should have been good. You should have made some money last week. Um, and then also the S&P 500 hit a new record too. So we pull up, you know, SPX. And if you guys are, you know, on social media, make sure you know, follow the Instagram pages. We got Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, Twitter, all of that. We have all of that. I know on Instagram we post a post. You know, I try to get you guys the latest. You know what I mean? So definitely when I have some time to do it, we see that, you know, let me just remove this. But we see how, you know, the S&P also hit a new high. You feel me? So the S&P and the Dow Jones, uh, actually, let's put the Dow Jones minis on here. But you see these, both of these have tagged some new highs. And are they extended? Yes, they are extended. However, we're going to have to see how it's going to play out this week, which brings me to my next point. Let's actually talk about what to look for this week coming up. Okay. Oh yeah, it was Triple Witch Friday. Exactly, Topaz. So you know everything, you know, expired, so everything had to go. Yeah, Friday was, it was Friday. It was Triple Witch Friday. So, but let's take a look at what to keep our eyes out for on this week coming up. On Wednesday, the Fed, they're going to be raising interest rates from 2% to 2.25%. Okay, and that's going to have some kind of impact on the market. And so when interest rates go up, that typically helps or hurts someone, right? So all winners and losers. Losers will be you and I, right? Consumers. Interest rates go up, I mean, you're spending more money on your mortgage and everything else, right? Car payments, everything, right? Who's making money? Banks. So one thing that I would try to keep in focus this week would be the financials, okay? So we look into the financials. And, you know, the setups aren't that great here. However, we did have a squeeze in the financials. And let me put that up. All right, so we had a squeeze. And we had a squeeze here. Squeeze fired off, you know, and it was lightweight. You know what I mean? Like it kind of went up here, tagged this Fibonacci extension, and then it kind of came down a little lower. I don't think the move is over yet, though. Okay. And this is why, right? We may struggle right here at this line. And then I think that we may, you know, struggle at this line a little bit here at the top of the week and then, you know, pop up, right? So I got the trend. This right here is the trend. The trend is moving up. We got some, you know, some momentum going up. We had the buy trigger here on the Radiating Fire. We had a buy trigger here as well. Now this right here was a, you know, the 618 and everything right here. Excuse me about my line, but that's, you know, resistance there. We kind of popped through, but we kind of settled back down on it. And so we can see that this is an area that may struggle, but once it pops up, then we can see more, you know, potential to the upside in financials. And so that's the big view, you know, financials. You want exposure in financials. So we're going to dial in a little bit here, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like bird eye view, you know, you're in a nest, you're the eagle that you see and everything, and you're just dialing in to get to the money. And so let's see, I think Bank of America probably, actually I like Bank of America here. So this probably be like a little focus point here in Bank of America coming up for this week. We got uptrend here. We don't have a squeeze, but we do have a trigger here. And then we see that the bottom was clearly tested and it held. See all those little candle wicks popping through there and it held, right? And so we do have to clear this 618, but once we clear that, then we got upside potential, you know, at the 127, 161. So this is something that I like for financial exposure. My key focus, I believe, is going to be, and okay, so you say you need a W for XLF. Okay, yeah, or you can straight play XLF if you like as well. My key focus this week is going to be energy, though. I think I'm going with energy. And this is the reason why. I see some energy. Let me see. And oil, you know, energy is led by oil. So, you know, we'll just take a look at here. And oil is looking pretty good, and we see that we have a pretty nice setup here on oil. So let me just call out what we see in here. Of course, we know that we're on a trend here. Like you can clearly see the trend is there. We have our 9 moving average above our 20, above the 50, above the 100, above the 200. So this is all bullish signals here. And also, we see that it's pushed up, against the 618, but it looked like it's going to clear it. So I think we're going to clear it, but we'll see, all right, because there's a lot of stuff going on around energy, oil, with Trump beefing with OPEC now. So that's pressing. Hopefully he wins so you and I can pay less money at the pump. But if not, we'll see, right? We'll see how it play out. This is a good movie. I'm telling you, who wrote this script? Hashtag that. All right, so so after that, yeah, we had buy trigger here. Okay, so this gave us a signal to get in here. We got some upwards momentum. We have a pretty nice squeeze here that's showing upward momentum. And we also have the trend line trading above, these here. So anytime it's above that, that's bullish. So we got all the bullish sentiment that we need here in oil. And this is like macro view, big view, bird eye. So to dial in, let me pull up energy. Where's my energy? Okay. And actually, I'm already in EOG. So this one here, I actually like EOG. EOG kind of fell back a little bit on Friday. The pullback here. So let me just dial in on a 95-minute chart. All right. So we'll see how this one plays out. But I definitely so we may have some more pullback on Monday here. That's what it's looking like. And I can hold it. But if it comes down, if it breaks down to about the 117 here, then it's a no at this time. However, that's what I'm looking at right now, is to get in, which I'm already in here, but one for this thing because of the squeeze that we have on the whole sector. And so, yeah, we had the trigger here. That's why I got in. Okay. For the upside, looking at, actually just looking at for what it appears to the first 618 to go to this one here, which is the 124. So about $125. That's what I would like to see in this one here. The squeeze kind of fired off, pretty lightweight here, but we're still in the bull trend. And when we dial out, we also have a squeeze on the weekly. So this is like further confirmation on this thing here. We got really nice squeeze here, and we see everything got flushed out down here, and now we see it bouncing back here. So they flushed everybody out here, and now we're seeing a bounce up here on the weekly. We'll see how it plays out, but we have a double squeeze here, and so this is why I'm interested in this one right now. But yeah, you got to know your risk when you get in your trades, know how you're going to play it. This is what I'm looking at right now. And if you guys have anything, you see my watch list, you see what's going on over here, then that's good. Do you guys have anything that you want to take a look at here? Because I know we're approaching the end here. So if you guys have anything, drop your tickets in there and we can take a look at them pretty quick. And then we'll go ahead and bring the session to a closing so you guys can get to your football games. Anybody got any stocks that you want to take a look at? And while you guys actually fill up the stocks, make sure y'all cop the gear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just representing, you know what I mean? And we have fun with it, right? We're traders with style. We got swag, we're not like the uptight guys with the suits and all that, gangsters. And yeah, and next time, make sure, every Sunday we're going to be launching this. If not, then we'll let you guys know that we're not going to do, we'll skip out maybe holiday or something like that. But this is a good way for you to prep for what's coming for the week, for the weeks coming. So you can kind of go ahead and get your plays in. And if you're not already a member, make sure you get the membership at wallstreetjackboys.com. And let's see, where we at? DALC. All right, so let's take a look at DAL first. Delta Airlines. Oh yeah, I like this one. Who's this? West. Good. So again, Delta Airlines. These airline things, they're pretty much like in the defense sector that we see. And I actually like this one here. We got a squeeze here, West, And let's go ahead and drop the fibs on here. Ooh, I like this one, buddy. All right, so good. All right, and this is a valuable thing for you guys to see how community plays out and the value of a community, because you can't see everything. The markets is just way too big for anybody to see everything. I don't see everything. I want to actually train and build a team that can see things as well as I see it, or even better. We can actually play off each other, right? And that's what Wall Street Jack Boy is all about. You get your training, you join a community, and then you just make money. That's what this is all about. So, and then you can communicate with everybody that's in the group. So yeah, definitely make sure you guys join the group on Facebook. But I like this setup here, and I would definitely like to take a bullish bias on this one here. You see, we got the 127 extension at $60, and then top one at the $62. There's a squeeze here. We got a buy trigger that was there. We have a squeeze here. We got upwards momentum here. DAL, Delta Airlines. Wes, I like this one. This is a go. What else we got? HCA, let's see. HCA, healthcare. This is another squeeze setup. Mark, let's drop some fibs on there. Boom. Actually, excuse me. All right, this is an interesting one here. This is an interesting one. I like it for some exposure in the healthcare. So this is a healthcare stock. So again, we're dialing back on tech. We need to get some exposure outside of tech, right? And so I think that this will be pretty good as we see all the moving averages are in alignment, 9 above, 20, 49, which is also 50 or 100 or 200. This is clear indicator of bullish, right? And so we do have this resistance here, and we'll see how it goes there once it tests that. Let me stretch that out a little bit because I want to see what that is. That's 135. So yeah, about 135. Okay, good. So 135. You can squeeze some dollars out of there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely try to get in and get your profits and get out. But first line of resistance is there. Now, if we pop through there, then you already know 140 to the upside, right? That's what I'll be looking at to take profits off of. But we do have buy trigger here. So we have a trigger. On the stochastics, we got some upswing here. We do have a pretty nice squeeze. I would like the trend to be up. The trend is down right now. However, that can pick up this week. So I like HCA mark for some healthcare exposure. And who else do we have? MPC. All right. And then MPC, again, this is Marathon Pete. This is going to be some oil exposure. I think I had some old fibs on this one here. So that's actually, let me just clear this. And then we'll go, for those who don't know about the Fibonacci, we do actually teach you that in the courses for your technical analysis. Fibonacci's are off the chain. It's kind of like a little oracle, your guide. It's going to let you know support and resistance. And so okay, this is an interesting one as well. And again, this right here is like a inverse head and shoulders. Okay, like you can kind of like see the pattern, you know what I mean? Like this is the head, you got a shoulder here, right? You got a shoulder here. I actually like that pattern, but as we all know, all patterns don't always come out to fruition. But if this pattern does go to like how it did here, right, it made that kind of move, and then we should see it make that same kind of move here. That's the way the pattern should play out. So actually I like Marathon Pete as well for more exposure into the oil. All right, and you said you got hurt in RHT last week and had a good chunk in XLF now. All right, so you got some financial exposure. Good. Restoration hardware. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that's an ugly one. So yeah, this one didn't even clear. It was kind of extended, so that was a tricky one. That was a tricky one, and it broke down really bad. So yeah, as long as you actually have your defined risk, have your risk defined, know how much money you're willing to lose. The good thing about options is that it tells us our max loss, max profit. So we already know what time it is before we even take any kind of risk, which that's a beautiful thing about options. So you already know what you're dealing with. And in this environment, make sure you take profits often. A lot of times what happens is you make some good money, but you didn't hit your desired target, and then maybe Trump tweets something or something crazy, and then you get smacked up. And so with all the choppiness and craziness going on, sometimes you have to limit your trading plan or your profit potential. So maybe you like to get your 50% ROIs in here, but you may need to limit that down to 30%. And that's something that I've been using. I've been taking 30%, so 30% or unless it pops higher than that. If I get 30, I got to be good enough. Like, okay, if I don't see nothing else, take the 30% because these things have changed up on you. So if you were in here when it was in the squeeze, as you see, it was in the squeeze. So I don't know if you got into it when it was in the squeeze, but I think that you was probably in it when it was in the squeeze fired off. It made some money, tapped out, right? And so now it's getting hurt. So everybody you didn't take out, you get hurt. So you got to know when to take the profits at the same time. You did? Okay, yeah. And so that's what happens is in this environment, what's been happening is a lot of us have been waiting, trying to tag our target potentials, right? You're trying to tag the 127 extension, and not every move in the squeeze, goes up to the extension level. Sometimes they, melt out before, like we saw happening here. But if you can take 30%, that's profit. So, in this environment with all the volatility that's going on right now, for swing traders, for day traders, it's awesome, right? It's awesome environment. And Topaz, you day trade, so I know awesome environment for day traders. But for swing traders, you got to start taking profits a little more often. And if the move continues, then you can just get back in at a later entry and replay it again if it presents itself. But that's just my advice, for you guys. Again, I'm not licensed professional. This is just my assessment on the markets and what I'm going to be doing. I'm sharing my opinions with you guys, so you already know that. But other than that, I think we pretty much got a game plan for this week. Make sure y'all look out for Feds on Wednesday. When the Feds speak, they're going to raise interest rates. So, pay attention to what's going on with that in the markets. I hope you guys checked out the last news article about the, what was the last? Let me actually pull up real quick just so y'all can see. Where am I? If we have it up. Okay. Bingo. So make sure y'all go to the website, wallstreetjackboys.com. You see it in the browser here. If you want to sign up, just click the button, get your classes. If not, that's fine and dandy. We do have, material that you can see that we write with the markets. With my twist, I got I'm urban, so I got a nice urban twist to everything. You want things to be broken down, simplified to the 10th degree where street guys can understand it. And hey, join our squad. Also, we got merch here, so just get the merch there. We got the Wall Street Jack Boys Trading Journal. So if you're into the options trading, then you definitely want to take advantage of that. All members actually get a discount. So when you purchase, you actually get the discount code on that. You didn't get that. So, and just a preview here, I got a little testing here. It's basically going to just help you with, monthly analysis and things like that. You can set your paychecks, see your trades, put your trade information here, check out your risk. It's pretty dope, But yeah, so you guys can actually get that there. And in the meantime, check out the blogs. We got the blogs popping where I write the articles here. And, it's pretty cool, right? So you got, sports betting is legal now. So let's bet it up, right? We're betting it up, but we're not betting on the races. We're betting on the stocks that's going to make the move based off of sports betting being legal now. So it's not just up to Vegas anymore. Everybody's trying to get this money right now. So this is a big industry. We got a nice watch list here for you. So if you got the article, you get the watch list for free. Make sure you guys save that and check that out. Right. I see you, Warren. So no license. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, Topaz, thank you. We're bringing it to a close now as well. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram. Check out some of the posts. We got some crazy things. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. Leave reviews. All of that. You feel me? But anyhow, we're going to bring this session to a close. Next week, 7 p.m., bring a friend, tell a friend, anybody that can benefit from the information that we do and what we do. Bring them, invite them over into the group. The group is free. The community is Wall Street Jack Boys with a Z. If you look on Facebook, we are always active on Facebook. So definitely check that out. With that being said, if you guys have any other questions, forward those questions over to info@wallstreetjackboys.com. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Peace.